Move along where?
You can go back down.
You're protecting racists. You're protecting hardcore racists. They're hardcore racists.
Let him move off the road for safety, right?
The intention is just to have a protest at all that's going to put forward a different narrative to the ones that the people inside are putting forward, one that's anti-racist, against bigotry, against misogyny and so on. And so we'll see what we can do to disrupt their event.
Protesters will clash with controversial right-wing speaker Lauren Southern holding an event here. Now this venue was kept top secret. Ticket holders were forced to catch buses from Broadmeadows. Some
booted out of the UK after posting rainbow-coloured signs with the slogan "Allah is gay" on them.
So I've been here for about 10 minutes outside La Mirage, where apparently 4 buses of extremely sexist, racist people have arrived for their vile public speaking event. I was just over at Broadmeadows Station where buses were picking people up because what's happened is the event has had to be kept secret to the last minute because people in Melbourne don't want YouTube bigots who are making money out of extreme racism. And if you watch the videos, it's mind-blowing. And extreme sexism. Like, they're actually really hard to watch this shit, And so people are very unhappy about that and want to stop the event going forward and don't want people to be coming to Melbourne and doing this shit. The only reason these extremely bigoted speakers whose audiences are YouTube, frightening, isolated people. The only reason these events go forward is because Victoria Police provide cover. It's almost unspeakable what's happening here in Melbourne today. Lauren Southern and Stefan Molyneux. Stefan Molyneux is not just an extreme bigot, he's also a cult leader. He's incredibly dangerous. And these people, I think in his case, an audience of 800,000 people, these are serious numbers of people that are having their heads filled full of absolute, incredibly dangerous garbage. There isn't some 6 degrees of separation between this event and hardcore, actual, real, white supremacist, white power, fascist, Nazi people. He's standing right there. These are violent, vile, scary people, So Stefan Molyneux and Lauren Southern are both against multiculturalism. They're both Canadian, and they've brought their message of anti-multiculturalism to Australia. We are a multicultural society, and they are dead set against that. They, for some reason, and I've watched their videos trying to work out what the logic is, and it's actually quite hard to follow. They're just really hateful people. These are hardcore. Did you watch their videos?
Understand.
It's mind-blowing.
Okay. There's another.
And you did this shit for Milo Yiannopoulos too. You protect these people. That guy standing over there, the beige pants, he's an actual Nazi. That's a Nazi. The Lad Society have a Nazi clubhouse in Cheltenham. What the fuck? Should be fucking ashamed of yourself. A Nazi doing security at the door. I did not see that coming. $68,000 my yells cost. Get that through to your blog followers. That's how much it costs to come out for an evening and hear me yell.
I have lots of reasons for why I do this, but I think at the end of the day there needs to be a social penalty paid for supporting this lurch to the far right that these people are responsible for. These people have paid to come and watch 2 Canadian far right speakers. Dog! Come into this country, and we're here to help them pay that penalty. Yelling at racist dogs is exactly that. We're not an internet group, we're an in real life yelling group. And we are here to make people pay that penalty and to have a bit of fun at the same time. We're a bit sick of all the lefty chants, I'll tell you that. What I find distasteful about Stefan Molyneux is he's pretty much an ex-libertarian and an ex-anarchist. He vacated both of those positions in order to get on the Trump train. and to swing off of Trump's dick, ultimately, I believe, because Trump fans have more money to throw at a YouTube content creator than broke anarchists do. So that's the history of Molyneux, and that's why he erred into supporting Trump and supporting race science, that scientific racism shit. So that's Molyneux. As regards Lauren Southern, I don't take much of what she says seriously. I think all she does is, for the most part, is say the same shit that Ben Shapiro was saying 2 years ago. So I think it's very much this like blood and soil playbook, it's very much by the book alt-right talking points that she offers, and she is articulate. I just don't think she's original at all. The thing I find abhorrent about Lauren Southern is the gross shit that she does to help promote her tours. We all know about the thing that she did hopping on the vessel to try and stop NGO search and rescue ships from saving shipwrecked migrants. I mean, that's distasteful. Forget about the left-right shit. That shit's distasteful as fuck. She's grotesque. Everyone that comes to this event tonight is cashing in for that. They're contributing to that because they want that rhetoric in this country to lurch to the right. I mean, we've already got fucking Manus Island. We're as far right as it gets in a state sense. So why these fucking puppets need to be here is just beyond me. Anyway.
Nazis are not! Muslims are welcome! Nazis are not! Say it loud, say it clear! Nazis are not welcome here! Say it loud, say it clear! Nazis are not welcome here! Say it loud!
Nazis, fuck off! Fuck off, Nazis!
Muslims are welcome! Muslims are welcome! Muslims are welcome! Racists are not! Muslims are welcome! Racists stop! Off the street! Fascists 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 stop! Get away from the back of the bus!
Anthony, that way. Fucking horses! Get away from the back of the horse! Shit, man. Yeah. That. Have we got medics nearby? Off those horses! Get those animals off those horses! Move off the road! Get those animals off those horses! Get those animals off those horses! Get those animals off those horses!
Top's got his face covered as well.
Why are you helping them stop? Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Why are you helping Nazi scum? They are Nazi scum! Get it back! Bring it back! That's the angry. Under here, there's a lawn diggy. There's a lawn.
Fuck!
Why are you helping them?
Nazis are not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Nazis are not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Nazis are not welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Fuck you!
Yeah, okay, so we're surrounded by police. They're facilitating the fascists being able to go into the venue. They formed a cordon, and yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Having a protest next week against Channel 7 and the constant fear-mongering for years and the hate for our community. I think it's time to finally stand up and show these big corporations what it really does, the harm it really does, and what we really are. So if you guys can come out Saturday and show support and stand with solidarity with our community, I think that would be beautiful.
To tell these fascists exactly where they need to go. And it can seem funny to spend your Friday night on the Hume Highway, literally on the road to Sydney. And what we stand for instead is a city that says we want more refugees. We want refugees to have houses. We want refugees to have access to welfare and to education. We want to support Muslim people. We want to support immigrants. We want diversity, inclusivity, and equality for everybody in Melbourne. And every single one of you are part of organising for a different type of world. One that's free of fascism, one that's free of racism, and one that says we want the rights of ordinary people. We're going to stand up every time we see some fucker try and organise a demonstration, organise a speech. We're going to keep on fighting! Now, the main place you can keep on fighting.
They like to chase immigrants. They like to smash unions. They like to put migrant boats on the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. They like to incinerate 6 million people and counting. That's what the Nazis like. And we know that the Nazis also like everything to run smoothly. They like the trains to run on time. They like the buses to come in smoothly so they can pat each other on the back. Well, it didn't happen tonight, and it didn't happen because of us.
Right, we're just wrapping up the protest now. We've had a successful action, an anti-fascist protest to try and shut down Lauren Southern's alt-right event. We managed to get out to the Somerton venue. We stormed onto the highway when we were able to. We blocked a number of buses. They had to have people just walk through our lines. Some people have obviously walked away. It's been a really important show of opposition to their extreme racism, to their anti-refugee politics, anti-Muslim politics, misogyny. We've seen massive mobilisation of the police to protect the far right. Once again, they've facilitated their event. They've come out with their batons, they've come out with their shields, with their pepper spray, with their horses, and also with their cop helicopters as well to try and intimidate people. But we haven't been intimidated. We've come out strongly, united. We've heard from also people from the African community talking about important protests that's happening next Saturday. And yeah, we feel really positive about the fact that we're building an anti-fascist movement here in Melbourne, and it's growing, and that everywhere the fascists go, they're going to be harried, they're going to be harassed, and we're going to try and disrupt their events. So yeah, it's a great day.
Oh.